Okay, so let's go. We are going to Elafonisos. Yeah, honor me by subscribing to my YouTube channel. Good to be back on the bike. Yeah. It's a little hot today, but it is a perfect Greek day for a ride on the Peloponnese. I'm going from the Aegean Sea on the easternmost peninsula of the Peloponnese, from Monemvasia over to the other side of this peninsula to the Mediterranean, where I'm going to take a small ferry boat for a short, very short ride to see the sandy white beaches and those blue-green waters of Elafonisos. Ah yes, a tiny island in the Mediterranean. I'm going to take the back roads to stay away from the crowds, the traffic, and the madness. It's a windy, twisty road that crawls itself over the mountains through little villages. I don't know. But let's go. Hey, if you are enjoying the ride, you like these videos and my always crazy commentary, please like the video and honor me by subscribing to my YouTube channel. Okay? So let's go. We are going to Elafonisos. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're kind of climbing up out of Monemvasia. I did see a sign. The GPS directed me on this road. I did see a sign that said new road, but I followed the GPS and I've only seen one car so far. A couple young girls hanging out. I've been on the road 10 minutes or so from Monemvasia, and it's twisting around these old hills studded with olive trees. Tell them through a village now. This is the first village actually. You can see on the sides of these houses stacks of wood, cut up wood, because there's no real heat here and they have to burn wood. In the wintertime it gets cold. You know, I have no idea what that means, but let's just go for it. There's no other way to go here. Imagine who lives here. You got eucalyptus and pine trees. These guys are working on the tractor. I don't know what they're doing. Elafonisos, Neapoli. There's the sign giving me a blue sign confirmation that I am on the right road. Yeah, it's pretty good. I should try to synchronize these two cameras. I've got the little GoPro sessions on up front next to the... Oh, that guy needs a new suspension. Jesus. Gotta be real careful wandering around these roads because people don't follow rules, as we know. You got these crazy switchbacks and they'll come right around the corner into my lane. And that could be the end of WorldRider. So, nonetheless, try to keep as prudent and aware as possible. I'm not interested in going fast. Okay, we're coming to a little turn off. I'm sure I don't. So we're kind of crossing this peninsula, this part of one of the three fingers that make up the three little peninsulares of Peloponnese. And Elafonisos is a small island. It takes about a 5-minute and a €5 ferry ride. There's another island that is off of Elafonisos as well. But I'm told that Elafonisos is actually the island you want to go to. I'm sticking with Elafonisos. And then every once in a while you do run into oh, he's tied up. Okay. There's a goat and a cow. couple cows up there. You don't see too many cows in Greece. At least I haven't. Crossing a bridge yesterday on the way back Mistras, Monombasi, I did see a bunch of goat in the riverbed, the dry riverbed below this rickety old bridge. But we're going up from one side of the peninsula, southwest, to the other side of this peninsula, Elafonisos. You kind of wonder whether or not there's going to be a room. It had nothing. Look at the beautiful, just winding road around here. This is awesome. You know, you're out here, very few cars. I think I've seen 2 now. One that was a little bit crazy. So I feel better than people are distracted by their devices. But out here, there's no distractions other than the beautiful scenery. And sometimes the hazards in the road. On both these, oh wow! I can see the other side already. Look at that. Wow. There's a little island right out there. So I guess this I'll be winding down there. I don't think that's the island, but it very well could be. Kind of looked like there was a bridge or a peninsula. I don't know. Is it that close, really? Wow, look at that. So I'm told this is, when you get to that point, this is the Mediterranean. Yeah, so it's just kind of up and over the hill. It's said, I think, 13 miles by the crow flies, but I think the total trip, which they say is an hour and 15 minutes, hour and 11 minutes is what it told me, to go 23 miles. So you can get the idea. And I did come through a little rain. You can see this weather over there. Looks like I'll be avoiding that weather. There's no road that goes straight down that highway, huh? I mean, straight down that mountain. Now we got water again over here. The breeze, the air just chilled a little bit from the valleys, and there's a couple little, that one village that I went through. It's nice. It is very hot. My temperature on the bike thermometer says about 90. That thermometer, especially when the engine's running, sometimes I think picks up the heat of the engine. So it's not always accurate when I'm riding, but I've seen it as high as 110. So the fact that it's at 90 right now is quite cooler. These little trash cans. Now, look at this. Now this is where rubber hits the road. You come into a little village like this. There's not a lot of room here. Literally built on a hillside. Loud dogs barking. Going back to that lady as we came into this town, the little trash bins out there. You know, in the States, we have those big bins that you carry to the curbside on trash day. Here they don't have that. Here's on the outside of town, as we pass this church, we've got the bins again. So this is how trash is handled largely in Greece. There's a public trash can. It looks like that orange thing over there. Wow, there's a guardrail. The first guardrail I've seen. I guess it's because it's very tight. There's an ancient fortress here. Huh. Peloponnese. Very old. Look at that road down there. That's just awesome. Look at that. Keep an eye on the road, Alan. Wow. I cut into that lane pretty good. Gladly there was no car coming down. Winding around these roads at the same time worrying about cars coming around. No wonder it takes so long. Go 23 miles. Going about 23 miles an hour, it looks like. So maybe there's a new road that, I don't know. I have to look at the map again. You figure out Apple would have known that. Maybe that other new road was going elsewhere on the peninsula. Wow. Stunning landscape. If Elafonisos is so crowded, where are the people coming from? Maybe not Montbasia. Huh. Ah, there's a car over there. Let's see how this guy does. He stays on his lane. That was good. Let's dig into this big, deep, decreasing radius. A little pothole. No guardrail here. It's funny, they put that one guardrail. So my guess is that this Elafonisos is really small, and that was the little island I saw. Because from up here in the distance, you know, feeling that cool air again. At sometimes when the shrub and foliage is a bit low, you can look, you know, down the road and see if we will be expecting a vehicle, which is what I hope the other people do as well. That's why I always have the bright LED lights on. I want to be seen. Looks like we're coming into maybe another village. There's a Greek flag being waved. I see more houses now. The road looks like it climbs up over here as it winds down. Here we go. Whee! I see these shrines, which sometimes I think is where somebody died. And in some of these towns that can't afford a church, remember, like in Poland, they always had these little shrines at the beginnings of the towns. That becomes their pseudo place of worship. Yeah, I got a little bit of that cool air going. I had a great meal at this place called Volte last night in the old town of Montbasia. I think there was, in the kitchen, you had 3 people in the kitchen, 1 man, 2 ladies, and a dishwasher. And they're serving this small, cozy place that held maybe, could it hold 50? Probably. There were 4 seats that were what I call the chef's table. I had a beer, and then they gave me a shot of something that was like, it wasn't ouzo. It's pretty strong recce kind of stuff, as they were toasting each other, working hard, that hot kitchen. As I got talking with the chef guy, he was very curious about my trip here, and he gave me some tips to go to a petrified forest. Beyond that forest, a tree and a church and a beach. I'm gonna have to pull it out and see exactly what he was talking about. But I think it's after after I've spent my time here on Elafonisos. Yeah, that's got to be Elafonisos out there. As you can see, I'm getting another view of it as I wind around here. Yeah, I guess really the only way to go is down. It doesn't say Elafonisos, but I do know I got to go down. Looks like a concrete plant, maybe doing mining around here. Okay, there's Elafonisos. And beyond that, there's another island. I can't see it, though. I go very careful around these corners. Oh, well, the GPS is not telling me what to do. But I think that my thing is to go this way. Oh, I felt a drop of rain. I'm going to pull the phone out and see what the hell's going on. Pandanasa. I mean, obviously I'm going down the hills. Oh, I guess it's because we're filming. Okay, so we're now back on the new road. I took a stop. I turned the camera, the helmet cam, off. Well, GPS voice directions don't come through when the camera is on. But anyway, now I'm on the what's called the new road. And you can see it's a little wider. Not as rough. It probably doesn't go through those villages as much. But then again, I'm not sure if this road was available to me outside of Montbasia, but there was a sign that said new road, so hard to say. Might have required us to go backtracking. Anyway, pulled over just to take some pictures, take a piss, take a pull of water. How about that, the big holy 3? Pictures, a pull, and a piss. Ah, nice breeze. The cool air through the jacket feels good. Beautiful landscape. These reddish-orange rocks stand right out amongst the gray, steely bluish tones of the granite-esque kind of rocks. More traffic here, obviously. It's a nice road. I've seen more cars in the last 2 minutes than I did on the first 30 minutes of that ride. I think I've got to go here. Well, about a mile to go to get to the ferry, and we'll take a 5-minute ferry ride out to that little island. From there, we are rocking. Fancy dancy scooter. Schmancy. Yes, the Greeks and their outdoor little wooden tables, wooden chairs. It's so nice and a reprieve than seeing that Walmart, Home Depot plastic chair. The influence of China. You know, the funny thing is I'm looking through the booking.com information on rooms. Most of the rooms, oh, there's the ferry. Most of the rooms all have photos of the beds, and their towels are made into swans sitting on top of the beds. Wow, just look at the color. Okay, so I don't know. Oh, I gotta get the tickets up here, it looks like, for the ferry. Oh my god, a busload of kids. Looks like everybody has to back into this ferry. Huh, interesting. Me and a motorcycle? €5. Thank you. Okay, thank you. What do you need?
Thank you.
Okay, okay, but
Don't be afraid.
okay, okay.